بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. Tiene los ojos brillosos.
They say ghost hunters chase the unknown, but in these videos, the unknown finally chases back. Here are 11 ghost hunter videos that will haunt you forever.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
I've been trying to track down the original ghost hunter behind this footage, but no one seems to know who he is. What we do know is this. The house he explored is said to contain a dangerous jinn, a spirit determined to scare anyone who enters. The clip begins with the ghost hunter standing far from a closed door. Suddenly, it swings open on its own. It's too far away for him to be using a foot or string. And his reaction is instant, pure fear. Moments later, a metal bucket on the floor slides across the room by itself. No wires, no hands, no explanation. He pans the camera upward, and that's when it appears. A tall, dark shadow figure, perfectly visible in the beam of his light. But when he spins around to confront it, nothing. The corner is empty. Then the carpet ripples violently, as if dozens of footsteps are rushing toward him. I don't see how they could fake that part. And honestly, this might be some of the most convincing paranormal evidence ever caught on camera. This spirit didn't stay in the ground. Published by Scary and Mysterious Stuff in January 2022, the clip shows a ghost hunter walking along a dark road beside an old graveyard when he spots something standing ahead of him. At first, the pale figure looks carved in stone, too still, too rigid, almost like a statue left behind by some forgotten caretaker. But then, it moves. Slowly, deliberately. The long white robe drifts behind it as the figure begins to walk, gliding toward the graves. The cameraman inches forward, heart pounding. He finds the figure kneeling before a headstone, its head bowed, as if praying for someone long gone. Then it turns. Its face lifts toward him, and that's all he needs to see. He bolts, sprinting into the darkness as fast as he can. Before those glowing eyes take his lights, and maybe his life, forever. A terrifying video uploaded to TikTok by elcucuy.tv, reportedly filmed on a ranch in Mexico, has quickly become one of the platform's most unsettling paranormal clips. The footage begins with a man inspecting his property late at night. Everything is quiet, until he notices something standing motionless in the distance. As his camera steadies, a thin, pale figure slowly comes into view, its proportions eerily similar to the classic image of an alien gray.
Amigo, no me puedo mover. No me puedo mover. A la ver.
That's when things take a disturbing turn. The man suddenly freezes. He doesn't speak, doesn't move. He stands completely paralyzed, as if something is holding him in place. Some viewers even pointed out that the figure appears to be floating.
No le entiendo. Amigo.
its feet slightly hovering above the ground instead of touching it. After several tense seconds, the spell seems to break. The man gasps, turns away, and tries to collect himself. But when he finally looks back, the figure is gone. He frantically searches the area, swinging his camera across the empty field, scanning the brush, checking every shadow. But there's nothing. No movement. No disturbed grass. No footprints. The being vanished without a sound, without a trace. Commenters flooded the video with theories. Some swear the figure was extraterrestrial, pointing to its thin limbs, large head, and the man's unnerving paralysis. Others think it could have been a ghost, or something far stranger roaming the rural darkness. One thing everyone agrees on: whatever the man encountered that night shouldn't have been there. Alien, spirit, or something beyond both. This ranch sighting has left thousands questioning what might be hiding in places where the night is quiet, and the shadows have room to stand. A viral TikTok posted by lqkoy.tv shows a truly unsettling moment inside a home still under construction. The uploader explains he wasn't on site when the incident happened. His neighbor called to warn him that someone, or something, was inside the unfinished house. Alarmed, he sent a friend to check the property while he recorded from a distance. As she approaches a window, the camera captures a figure with glowing eyes staring out. But the moment it notices her, it ducks out of sight instantly.
Se ve bien puto raro. Tiene una pinche jeta.
Too fast and too smoothly to be normal. Seconds later, the friend appears in that exact same window, casually waving as if she saw absolutely nothing inside. That twist alone set the comments section on fire. Many viewers criticized the homeowner for letting her go in alone while he stayed back filming.
Tiene los ojos brillosos.
Others noted that her cheerful wave made everything creepier, knowing that a red-faced, reflective-eyed entity had been standing in that exact spot moments earlier. Theories poured in. Some insisted it was a masked trespasser. Others believed it resembled a demonic presence. A handful pointed out that in homes under construction, it's easy to slip into a crawl space or wall cavity, explaining the figure's sudden disappearance. But no matter the explanation, the combination of the glowing eyes, the red face, and the friend unknowingly standing right where the figure had been makes the footage deeply disturbing. The house may not be finished, but something inside it already seems very, very at home. The Jordanian ghost hunter known only as Mr. Harris is back with another terrifying live stream. This time, inside an abandoned house once rumored to belong to a witch. As he moves through the crumbling rooms, viewers notice a dark figure lurking behind him. It could have been a friend, except every time he looks into the room the witch was just seen in, the figure instantly disappears. No footsteps, no shadows, just gone.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تعال. والله في شيء أسود ورب الكعبة.
Things get even stranger when another ghostly shape appears behind him on the live stream, only to vanish in a split second. Some viewers suggested it might be a streaming delay, but the footage never drops frames.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
The resolution never glitches. There's no pixelation, no lag, no distortion. The ghostly figure is simply there 1 second, and gone the next. Whatever Mr. Harris caught that night wasn't just creepy, it was impossible to explain. some truly unexplained activity was captured when a ghost hunter named Tracy set their camera on the floor of a haunted house, one of many abandoned structures, in an unnamed ghost town they were exploring completely alone. As the camera rolls, Tracy whispers nervously, trying to steady their breathing. Moments later, strange noises echo through the empty house. Soft at first, then louder, almost like something dragging across old wood. Then it appears. A shadow figure slowly stretches across the wall, its shape bending and shifting as if something unseen is moving just out of frame. It could be a genuine shadow entity, or someone walking past a window to fake the effect. And the eerie sounds? Some viewers think they're special effects played from a hidden speaker, but others argue there's no one else in the ghost town, no nearby houses, and no signs of anyone outside. Real shadow figure, or perfectly timed trick. Tracy captured something that refuses to be easily explained. A disturbing set of videos, re-uploaded to TikTok by CreepMix after the original account mysteriously vanished, shows a mother, Jessica, documenting a series of unsettling events surrounding her young daughter, Emma. In the first clip, Emma nervously tells her mom that a guy is standing outside her bedroom door.
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door. Can we go together?
Yeah.
Jessica checks the hallway, shows it empty, but the child refuses to calm down. Something had scared her, something she swore she saw.
The guy?
He's scary.
He's scary.
In a follow-up, Jessica films Emma's little playhouse. It even has its own Ring doorbell camera, because Emma insisted on having one just like the real house.
For a house tour of Emma's. Then Emma, I'm gonna show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera.
For days, nothing happens until the doorbell cam suddenly detects movement at the playhouse door, despite no one being there. Then, things escalate. The footage shows the tiny door creaking open and shutting again, slow, steady, as if pushed by an unseen hand. On the third swing, the mannequin sitting just inside the doorway has its hair lifted and brushed aside. No wind, no people, no explanation. Viewers immediately connected it back to Emma's first warning, the man outside her room. Some believe the child sensed something before it chose to show itself on camera. Ghost? Attachment? Something tied to a toy inside the playhouse? Whatever it was, the doorbell cam caught something no one can explain. And it all started with a child who said someone was standing just outside her door. A strange and unsettling video uploaded to TikTok by nightmare-fueled __ has viewers buzzing after capturing what some believe might be a shape-shifting creature lurking by the water. The clip begins with a man filming a distant figure standing upright on two legs. Its posture disturbingly human. ¿Qué es eso? The cameraman whispers, zooming in and out, trying to make sense of what he's seeing. Then everything changes. When he zooms back in, the figure that once stood like a person is now on all fours, its outline resembling a goat rather than a human. The sudden shift sends the group into panic, their voices rising in fear. Some viewers insist it's just a goat caught at the perfect moment, standing on its hind legs before dropping back down. but others aren't so convinced. The footage has sparked theories of skinwalkers, jinn, and other shapeshifters known in folklore for shifting between human and animal form.
¡A la madre, miren eso! ¡No mames! ¡Ay, este calofrío me dio, güey! ¡Ay, Dios mío! Se bajó, se bajó, se bajó. Miren, 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 miren. Se bajó, miren. Miren, se bajó, miren.
According to the video's description, witnesses swear the creature approached the water as a human and only transformed afterward. The eerie silence of the shoreline and the unnatural stillness of the figure have only fueled speculation. Many commenters point out that goats rarely stand that tall, that straight, or that still, and the moment it drops to all fours looks too fluid, too intentional. Misidentified animal, or something far stranger lurking in the dark? Whatever it was, this clip has quickly become one of TikTok's creepiest mysteries. So what do you think? A normal goat caught at the right moment, or a shape-shifting entity by the water's edge? This old house is said to be haunted by the angry spirit of a former resident, and what happens in the basement only adds fuel to that claim. Ghost hunter Lyle Scow sets up a camera, turns off the lights, and closes the door behind him. Within 5 seconds of his exit, the activity starts. An abnormal number of orbs swirl through the darkness, drifting across the lens like something is circling the camera. Then, without warning, the camera tips over, as if something knocked it down on purpose. That alone seems like more than coincidence. But the spirit isn't finished. When Lyle tries to communicate later, the entity reacts violently. In one clip, you can see it swat an electrometer, the device used to detect paranormal disturbances. Between the equipment being struck and the camera thrown onto the floor, it's clear something down there does not want to be recorded. And honestly, it's probably best to respect whatever's in that basement before it gets any more insistent. German ghost hunter Cubanito went exploring deep into the woods, searching an abandoned house for what would become one of the scariest 3 a.m. investigations he's ever filmed. The place had been left to rot for years, and even getting inside was dangerous. An old wooden ladder missing half its steps forced them to climb carefully just to reach the doorway. Inside, the air felt thick, heavy. Everyone whispered without meaning to, as if something unseen was listening. A missing section of wall revealed a hidden room beneath the stairs. Dark, cramped, and definitely not meant to be found. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the house, sending the group sprinting back outside. But they hadn't come this far to quit in the first few minutes. So, nerves shaking, they went back in. This time, they reached the upper floor, where a long, narrow hallway led to a single door painted completely black. Nobody wanted to open it, but nobody wanted to admit they were scared either. Against their better judgment, they pushed the door. Inside the small, decrepit bedroom, they found a message scrawled across an old dresser. The translation apps butchered it. but one word looked clear. Stop. A warning? A threat? No one could tell. They tried pushing the black door wider, but the fear was overwhelming. Something about that room felt wrong, like whatever had lived there wasn't gone. They moved to the last room upstairs, a trashed space that looked like it had been used for late-night parties, or something worse. As they stepped inside, they began worrying the weakened floor might give out. Then, snap. One sharp crack was all it took. The entire group bolted out of the house immediately.
Oh my god.
Lauf, du Müll!
Their 3 a.m. challenge seconds away from becoming a 3 a.m. rescue mission. A series of terrifying videos, uploaded to TikTok by Chaos with Misty, has viewers gripped with fear after she shared disturbing footage from her child's bedroom. Misty explains that her partner was away on the road, and with strange things escalating around the house, she set up a camera in her daughter's room, hoping to finally capture proof of the activity. What she recorded was far worse than anything she expected. In the first clip, Misty shows footage from the baby monitor. On the top bunk, where no one should have been, an amorphous black shape moves across the mattress, horrified.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on.
Misty rushed upstairs and immediately brought her daughter downstairs to safety. The video spread quickly, prompting viewers to beg her for an update. In the second video, she walks viewers through the house and into her daughter's room. Everything looks normal. Neatly arranged toys, made bed. But many felt a wave of dread as soon as she filmed near the closet, claiming the energy shifted on screen. Then comes the moment that terrified everyone. Just as Misty finishes her walkthrough, the bunk bed suddenly begins to shake violently, rattling as if something unseen is thrashing beneath it. The camera jerks. There's a sharp gasp, and the video cuts off abruptly.
I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my god, it's rocking.
TikTok exploded with theories. Many urged Misty to cleanse the home, warning that the activity looked like the beginning of something serious. Others insisted the closet was the source. Some suggested checking for haunted objects, thrifted toys, antiques, or items with spiritual attachments. With a dark shape appearing above her daughter's bed and furniture shaking on its own, viewers are increasingly worried for the family's safety. What would you do if something like this happened in your home? If these clips prove anything, it's that some places don't just hold memories. They hold on to whoever gets too close. Whether these were spirits, creatures, or something we don't even have a name for yet, one thing's certain: the camera caught more than anyone was prepared for. Thanks for watching, and if you've ever seen something you still can't explain, drop it in the comments. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep your lights on.